So today I innocently was I had to run and do some errands, getting dog food and all that, and I seen a Westchester County police officer in a place I've never seen him before. Ever have I seen him. And it surprised the living shit out of me because I'm on like their most wanted list. They want my car bad. They want to catch me driving and take my car bad. Over some tickets that I'm fighting actually. I'm filing an Article 78. So fast forward, I thought it was gonna be a 10-minute video. I thought it was gonna be something quick, and it turned out to be a way longer video than I thought because things got a little crazier than I expected. The video's like an hour long. I'm gonna see if I can cut it up to not make it as long, but long story short, after they got done impounding whatever vehicle, I guess the last vehicle, they got tired of me recording. I was gonna stop recording and just go home and walk home because I didn't drive. And then they started following me around, and like literally following me around my neighborhood. And I started to feel a little bit like these guys might try to do something to me. So I apologize for the video being so long. It just had to be that way. But yeah, man, Westchester County Police, bro. Like, I'm getting the hell out of New York, and I want to say they're probably one of the biggest reasons. It's just like I'm just getting tired of the constant harassment. It's like a never-ending harassment by these guys, man. Never. Like, now they're in my neighborhood. They're like inside. Usually those guys are county roads and county highways. Now these guys are inside of our neighborhoods, checkpoints, pulling over Uber cars, making up stupid excuses to pull you over, even though you haven't made any traffic infractions. And then, once the door's open, you have any kind of anything, you slip up, whether you have a suspended license that you didn't know of, and they can just make shit up. They've made shit up with me, said that I didn't have proper documentation when they had that documentation in their hand. But enough of my blabbing. I'm gonna post a video I haven't posted in a while, and I'm gonna post a lot more. Because I have a ton of information. I have been recording, I just haven't been posting shit. So I know it's an hour long. Enjoy, and be careful out there. These people are not playing fair. Look at that, New York City TLC car. Another one. Only TLC cars. Oh, don't run that red light. My guy, Mr. Marco. Bro, we're in a residential area. So what they do is, this is pure residential. County cops are usually relegated to the highways, county roads. But now what they're doing is pulling people over inside of the neighborhoods. There's no way he could have violated anything. Like, when he got pulled over, he was stuck in traffic. The gentleman that pulled him over was on the right-hand side of the vehicle. So he can't say that he saw the registration expire, anything, that he did anything wrong. He strictly pulled him over because he saw New York City Taxi Limousine Commission plates. So I don't want to walk up to him now, because he's obviously a little shaken. He doesn't want to talk, but like, I almost got pulled over this morning. Usually I have no issues. Number one, I don't have any cars registered to me. And number two, well, obviously my license isn't suspended, so I can drive, but within Westchester County, amazing. Within Westchester County, I know that these guys got a hard on for me. So, long story short, I'm actually leaving here. I'm going down. What is that? That would be northbound. Southbound will be this way. Northbound will be that way. Northbound, and there's a guy hiding in the trees. Bro, they just pulling every Uber car they can. So I'm like, yo, something's got to give, bro. Like, I'm going to have to record this.
They keep on pulling people over?
No, only Uber cars.
Oh.
So I'm like, something's got to give. These guys are working hard. And then, you know, they're not breaking the law. I know that because I'm watching them. They're just coming up. And then they're pulling. The only reason I do that is because I know the cop right behind them. Yeah. And he's already taking a call from me.
You seen him do it on this street right here?
Today's the first day.
Oh.
Like, for instance, they usually go to exit 5 on Yonkers Ave. Or they'll hide in that little roundabout over there. Yeah. Today I found them. This is residential. What you doing here? You county. You need to be.
It's all Uber.
Only Uber. Look, another one. He only pull over for hire vehicles. Another one. I can tell because I seen the decals on the side of the van. Look at that. Marco. Superstar Marco. Chris Marco. Back at it. Should have recorded it through the app. Oh, and then he let them go. So he let the Westchester County TLC go. These are Westchester County guys. He let them go. Bye. We're gonna see how many New York City he pulls over. New York City. Oh, another New York City. He's only so. You got another Lincoln Town car, New York City. Laced them with a shit ton of tickets. Only New York City TLC. This guy, I've seen him a few times, but I never really seen him like mess with people like Marco does. Come on. That's the thing. That's the problem with foreigners. Like, I can tell he's Dominican, and like, you want to talk to them, they're so in fear of the police that they're like not even willing to fight for their own or speak. Or if I walk up to the car and I say to him, "You speak English? Do you speak Spanish?" And he's like, no. Like, he's in full-fledged panic mode. Like, he doesn't even want to talk, let alone does he know the language enough to be able to defend himself. And then let alone does he even know the laws to be able to say, like, nah, you guys just let me out with tickets that you're not supposed to. Look at him. They know I'm recording. So now let's see if they're gonna continue what they were just doing. Because up until me recording, it was New York City. They stopped 2 Westchester cars, and then they let them go. But New York City cars, they're stopping them and let them sit. So that's the thing. That's the problem with foreigners. Like, I can tell he's Dominican, and like, you want to talk to them, they're so in fear of the police that they're like not even willing to fight for their own or speak. Or if I walk up to the car and I say to him, "You speak English? Do you speak Spanish?" And he's like, no. Like, he's in full-fledged panic mode. Like, he doesn't even want to talk, let alone does he know the language enough to be able to defend himself. And then let alone does he even know the laws to be able to say, like, nah, you guys just let me out with tickets that you're not supposed to. Look at him. They know I'm recording. So now let's see if they're gonna continue what they were just doing. Because up until me recording, it was New York City, New York City, New York City, New York City. They stopped 2 Westchester cars, and then they let them go. But New York City cars, they're stopping them and let them sit. Well, they have been letting them go. So they're only pulling taxis over. Oh, there goes Marco. Oh. They're pulling all the Uber cars over and giving them tickets. It's illegal. They're not supposed to. If I had an answer, I would know. So I'm like, the only way I could do it is to record. I lived in Yonkers for 30-some years, and I've never seen them so abusive. Yeah. Like, even people are stopping, like, what's going on there? Like, that's how out of this world, how weird this is. Driving home, maybe there's something wrong with the car, like everything's fine with the registration. Like, it's happened to me where everything's fine with the registration, but and the inspection. So the car is up, New York State and federally, the car can be driven on the street. But you're waiting for, let's say, a TLC inspection, a date or whatever, to get it re-inspected. Maybe the car failed. You're not working. You're just using it for personal use. You run across these guys, and they'll light you up. And you're technically allowed to drive the car. It's legally registered, legally insured, New York State inspection. You might, have one thing that's out of code, so you're not driving it. That's why the car is empty. And if you run through one of these, and it's only Westchester, New York City, bro. Like, as I used to complain about New York City TLC, and I'm like, bro, I wish they were all like that. Like, are they perfect? No. They do some scummy stuff too, but never on this level. Like, you have to, like, really go out of your way to bump into one of those guys. This, they're looking for you. They're hunting you down. You have a target on your back by the type of license plate you have. So if your license plate has TLC, whether it be Westchester TLC, whether it be New York City, Nassau County, Jersey limousine, so on and so forth, these guys are gonna come get you. Like, you're gonna be a target. There goes Marco. What he did was, he knew I was recording, so he backed his car up a couple of feet and started pulling cars over there to not be recorded. So let's actually, being that he's doing that, I'm on private property. Let's see what we have here. We need a little. Wow, these bushes so freaking powerful. Oh, perfect. Lovely. New York City TLC. Oh, this is Westchester. He's a Westchester guy. Sorry, babe. I'm trash with the camera. So this guy was driving, saw him pull up, doing any kind of crazy maneuvers. Nothing. He was just guilty while driving. Guilty while driving Lyft. I've been meaning to do a video like this. Say that again? What happened? Yeah, they're only pulling over like New York City Uber cars and like, you know, they're not even doing nothing. They driving normal. They're just pulling them over and lighting them up with tickets. Same thing. My car's parked in the back, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I know that cop. He's taking the car from me already, so I know who he is. That's why I'm waiting until they finish. Bro, I live here for 30-some years, yo. And I never, ever seen them this far up here. That means that they're getting desperate. It's a good neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood. Makes no sense. Think about that. I wouldn't drive that shit in front of them either. That shit he don't even got an interior in that car. He got a roll cage, no interior. I don't know what tickets he'll get for them, but they'll find something. Here, bald head guy, he's chilling out. You know, he's like, all right, we're doing a lot. I kind of, not that I respect him, but like, I think he gets it. Like, we might be doing something kind of scummy. Let me chill out. Other dude, not so much, man. He's way too confident and connected, and you know he has he feels more comfortable. He has the leeway to do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and he does it. I can tell you from experience. He can pull you over, tell you that the reason he pulled you over was for a safety check, tell you that you I was hailing, which hailing is like what yellow cabs do. I'm like, how do you, like, I just showed you my Uber app. How the hell was I hailing? Oh no, I saw you. You added the trip after the fact. I'm like, you know how random Uber is? Like, especially in New York City, where there's a New York City area where there's 1,000 people requesting at the same time. How possibly could I add a trip after the customer? The customer can't request me specifically. Go to court, repeat the lie to the judge. The judge finds you guilty, knowing that you can't appeal the ticket, and he did it twice to me. Twice. I don't know how it's possible. Well, I mean, we see it on TV. How is it possible that a cop can go and commit perjury on the stand? Very easy. They do it all the fucking time. The issue is, you know, you're picking on hardworking people. It's not like, you know, it's not like it's a murder case or people that are stealing. Like, this guy left his house this morning, a shit ton of problems, trying to make ends meet, to only have these guys pull him over and extort him out of money he hasn't even earned yet. Hasn't even earned yet. Minding his business. Didn't break a law. That shit makes him look crazy in front of his customer. You have a customer in the car, you get pulled over and held forever. Like, you know, it just makes it weird. Makes it super weird getting pulled over with a customer in your car. And you know that you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't break any traffic laws. You didn't do anything. Being that they're holding... Shit's rough. Oh, towing up. Knew it. I fucking knew it, bro. So this guy was steady minding his business. Mind you, no traffic infraction. He must like owe a TLC ticket or something. And, you know, they wouldn't have known otherwise. You know how many other people are driving by here with suspended licenses and, you know, all types of shit that because you can't just pull somebody over for no reason. Look at that. Oh shit, there's a shit ton of papers and everything. Some Moving around. Fucking murdered him. He has so many papers in his hand, he can't even hold them in one, like. I'm gonna see if I can talk to this guy. Damn, bro. I know the feeling. I hope they don't arrest him. Are they arresting him? Oh no, he's giving him a ride. No fucking way. No. Oh no, he's not. Alright. I don't feel bad anymore. He's not arresting him. He's probably giving him a ride somewhere. Alright, we're at 38 minutes and change. I'm about to dip off because I got shit to do. It's already 1 o'clock. And this is where they search your shit. This is where you can stop and search whoever the fuck you want because you make the laws. They got one. Let me see. Wait, this one not. There's a New York City. Like they're so busy getting the other guy, but these guys are filtering through. That guy is Westchester County TLC. That's the only thing you could hope. Like, it sounds fucked up, but you can only hope and pray that they're tied up with something else to leave you alone long enough so you can just get by and survive to live another day. I actually had a similar situation to this where I got pulled over. Guy was like, my license was suspended, yada yada yada. I'm like, my license is suspended. My car is on the tow truck. The tow trucking company is driving me home because I didn't live too far. And I go onto the New York State DMV website and I pull my driving record up and my license wasn't suspended. But he fucking took my car. Like, my car was on the thing, and then when I showed it to the tow truck driver, he dropped the car. I mean, obviously he still charged. He about that money. He charged me for the pickup fee, but he didn't charge me for like the impound and all that other stuff. But it's like, bro, that shit just cost me bread, money, off of a cop just making some shit up. That's a gun. I think they're calling me. So he's had enough. He's had enough. He's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. For me. He's coming for me. Or is he making a U-turn? He was on private property. He wanted to say something to me, but he can't. Left. There we go. They want to come say something to me. He's dying to. I'm on private property. On that note, I'm out of here. Because I know they want to fuck with me. I don't want those problems today. I didn't wake up today to get arrested. County towing bagged homeboy's car. This guy is obviously looking to do something to me, so we don't want no parts of that. Marco pulling up. Let me cross over to some more private property. Come on, Gimbal. Stop fighting me. This Marco fella, these guys want me, bro. They want me bad. Marco's hiding somewhere. I thought homeboy wheelie back then. I'm like, are you retarded? Look at this. Straight stock mode. Stock mode. Stock mode. I'm walking. I'm minding my business. Let me see if I see him. Stock mode. Stock mode. He wants me. He won't want to do something. He just can't figure out what. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And that's what we have here, folks. When the bullies are out, the bullies are out, bro. Thing is, this Marco guy, he came up this hill. He came up this hill and he disappeared. Which kinda makes things weird. Oh, there he goes. He's coming up the hill. Follow him, man. Hiding. He's still down there, bro. I didn't mean to make this video this long, but it's like it's getting progressively.
Where'd you get that thing?
They make drone. DJI makes it.
Yeah, makes sense?
Yeah, it's like 130 bucks. You can put your iPhone on it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You,
Oh,
it, it, it,
stabilizer?
it comes with a little stand, and you can have it follow your face and everything.
Cool.
I'm just trying to record these guys down there. They're following me. I did not mean to make this fucking video now, but these guys, as much as people talk shit about Yonkers cops, I'll trust them any day over the county PD. Any fucking day. Look at this guy. Look at him. Down there waiting, like stalking me.
Hey, they're asking if you can go to the cable grill.
I want to go home, and I can't. I don't want them to know where I live. Quick question. I was recording a checkpoint down there, and now the county cops are like following me around. I know. Like I lived in Yonkers for 30 years, never had any issues, but so I trust you guys. But that guy's following me around. Like I was.
Well, you gotta. Hey, Chuck, I'll put it.
Sorry about that.
It's not normal.
It is.
You get what I mean? And I'm not saying that
Yeah.
in like a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
So if the guy's just keeping his eye on you, I can't. I'm not.
See, the thing is, the guy knows me. Chris Marco, New York City / Westchester TLC. They had a little bit of a situation, and like he knows who I am.
Come on up. Come on up. I gotta go down there.
I'm not going down there. So now my Yonkers PD, shout out to Yonkers PD, because I bang on them like that. I never had any issues. Yonkers PD guys like, yo, what's your problem, bro? Leave my Yonkers, even though, you know, they can do very little for me, because, you know, county versus city, the county's always going to have jurisdiction over the city. So let me just take a walk. I'm going to have this guy follow me. Now I have the cops following me. Fuck, I'm already 50 minutes in. Let me get the walk. See how far he follows me into the hood. It's like stalking. He's inching his way. As much as I go up, he follows. I go up 5-10 feet, he follows. Oh, he's coming up a little more. I guess he got tired. Thank you, Yonkers PD, for coming through and kind of scaring these guys away. I just felt like I could have said anything to them. But once they knew that I knew that I talked to somebody else, he got tired. He got tired of like, you know, of stalking me. Crazy, bro. Cray-fucking-Z. Look at them. These guys are in the hood of Yonkers. Trying to, like, bro. That's why I'm moving. That's why I'm getting the hell out of here. I can't do it. I can't live under like eternal surveillance, like, you know, in constant fear of something bad happening to me. And that's how I live, bro. Like, I wake up like with this pressure. There you go, right there, right there. He was right there. Look at him. What the fuck? I'm starting to get scared now. Let me go back down to the police. I feel safer with the police. I feel way safer with the police. Well, Yonkers police. Bro, look at this. I'm gonna have to call 911 on it. Yes, my name is Steve Hernandez, and I feel like I'm in a little bit of danger. I have an officer just following me around, a police officer following me around, and I don't know what he wants to do to me. Like, I feel like he's trying to harm me. Well, I noticed that they were doing, like, in my opinion, illegal stops of like Uber cars, and so they were at a checkpoint and they were only stopping Uber cars. So I just took my phone out and I started to record them. Well, he actually just left. As soon as he saw me get on the phone, he put the car in drive and took off. But I was recording Westchester County cops only pulling over New York City TLC cops. I mean cars. So then I just took out my phone and started recording. I was sitting on the side, like on private property, recording. So they were just pulling cars over, and then I guess they got tired of me recording and they were leaving. So then when they were leaving, I was like, you know what, I might as well leave too. So then as I'm walking to my neighborhood in my house, he follows me, and he's like following, he's like, everywhere I go, every turn that I make, he follows. So I was like, you know, I started getting nervous, and I'm like, okay, now this guy is following me home, or following me, I don't know where. And I'm like, you know, let me just make a phone call, because at this point now I'm feeling extremely unsafe that somebody, like, forget that it's a cop. If anybody's following me home, I'm going to feel a certain way. So now this guy is like, you know, as soon as I picked up my phone, because I was walking towards him and I picked up my phone, he put the car in drive and just sped off. So, like, I guess he got tired of waiting for me or waiting for me to go home. And so I guess I don't necessarily need an officer, but I just felt really, really, really unsafe. I don't know the officer's name, but I know the other officer that was with him, P.O. Chris Marco of the Westchester County Police Department. His whatever partner, whoever was with him, is the guy that was following me. No. Yeah, I mean, regardless, I can record it. I can record in public. It's not illegal for me to record, but to have somebody follow you around for. No, it's illegal because it's called unconstitutional. That is unconstitutional to stop cars that haven't made any kind of traffic violation. Well, yeah, that's extremely illegal. Listen. Say that one more time. You said, how many months of the police academy have I been in? You don't have to go to the police academy to know the law. Lawyers don't go to the police academy and they know the law. Oh, and she hung up on me. Yo, how I'm calling a 911 person and they get into an argument with me, whether, you know, you don't know why the police officer. I'm like, bro, like, unconstitutional is unconstitutional. Whether I went to the police academy or not, it doesn't matter. But there you go. Even 911 can't help you. All right, so I've done this for way longer than I wanted to do. 57 minutes. I'm fucking out. I gotta go to work. Peace.